Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. I do not like prop hunt. I don't like prop hunt at all. Out of the 25 games that I was just forced to play for that weekly order, I had zero. I had one really fun experience, and that was it. Don't get me wrong, I get the concept. I really do. I understand the fun that prop hunt has the potential to have. But in my mind, when I play a game like this, there is some fun that I need. There's some strategy and mechanics that I need that are just not present and dramatically discouraged and punished in prop hunt. Let's talk about the goal of prop hunt. The goal of prop hunt is twofold. If you're seeking, it's to find and murder the props. If you are the prop, it is to blend in and not be suspicious. You are basically playing hide and seek, but the hiders are in the form of a prop or an item within the map of a Call of Duty map. You would think that the basic strategy is to pick an object that blends in and hide to be inconspicuous. That is, at least I believe, the main goal behind prop hunt. That's the basic strategy that I've been able to snuff out. However, that strategy never works. There is, in fact, very little, if any, strategy that you can do in prop hunt to survive as a prop. And that is my biggest issue. The hunters have the advantage 99% of the time. Of the entire 25 matches that I played, that I was forced to play to get that stupid weekly challenge, the props won once, and that was my own doing. How do the hunters have the advantage? Well, let's look at what they have at their disposal. They have a Type 100 with unlimited ammo. In fact, they have the M1911, which also has unlimited ammo as well. This is an issue because in previous installments, like I believe on Gmod, Gary's mod of prop hunt, whenever a hunter shot something that was not a prop, they would lose health. I don't know if it would regenerate or if it was just they couldn't spam everything, but that added a nice little check and balance to the hunters that is not present here in World War II. Hunters, as it stands right now, they can just shoot literally the entire map, and that is how they could win. They could line up 6 man wide and just shoot every object within the map and just walk through the map, and eventually they would hit every single prop and they would find everything. There is no strategy to that. There is no seeking involved. It is simply combing. It is simply poking and not really thinking about it. If we limited their ammo to any capacity, it would be more beneficial to the game mode. It would make it more valuable. People wouldn't shoot randomly. They couldn't just spin around in a circle in a room and just randomly shoot everything. They would need to think, predict, understand the map, and know what is a prop and what isn't a prop. And they would get better over time, and it would be much more strategic, and therefore, in my opinion, much more fun. Speaking about strategy, this is one of my biggest issues, and I have a solution for this as well. The props, if you are hiding, you only have 3 changes. You can only change 3 times. Now, this is because when you are found, you have the ability to run away, and the developers didn't want you to constantly change over and over and over and over again, because that messes with the health. It's very difficult to keep up with and that sort of thing. But my solution is this. There is a 30-second time period where the props can change, or where the props can hide before the hunters start hunting. Within this time, I want the props to have either like a drop-down menu or just simply an infinite amount of times that they can change. What this will allow us to do as the prop, this will allow us to think of a prop in our head that we want to be, and then think of a spot in the map where we want to hide with that prop, and we can go there and we can hide with that prop. We can be the prop we want and the hiding spot that we want. What this does, what this accomplishes is a heightened strategy. This is more thought process. This is a different meta. This is a better level of experience, and again, in my opinion, more fun. Because if you have a good prop and you have a good hiding spot, then you can just choose that prop, choose that hiding spot, and consistently do well as a prop. Or if it gets found out, then you get to change. You get to change your strategy and mix it up a little bit. You can have more than one hiding spot, more than one item, and that sort of thing. Now, after the 30 seconds is done, after the 30 seconds of infinite changes is over, once the hunters start hunting, that's when you limit it. You limit the amount of changes to 3 because, you know, you're running away. Change 3 times. I feel like that is a definitely a vital part of this game mode, because I definitely do not like it when you're hunting and you're chasing somebody and they change. I mean, I do like it because it's very smart, it's intelligent, and it is strategy, which is fun. But if they were able to change infinitely, that could easily come into an issue. So I like how it is now. I like the limit on the changes, but I want to have infinite changes for that first 30-second period, so that you can have that strategy and hiding spot and thought process, and in my opinion, that fun. Finally, this is something that I completely do not follow. I don't buy into it at all. I don't get it, and much like the UAV sweep in the last minutes of Infected and every other Call of Duty, I do not understand at all why the props need to whistle. I just don't get it. The entire premise, the entire strategy, the purpose, the sole purpose of this game mode is to play hide and seek, is to hide from the hunters. The props are supposed to blend in and remain inconspicuous. And if you have a prop, if you are somebody who is really, really good at hiding and avoiding people, why must the game insist on punishing you and exposing where you're at? It doesn't make a lick of sense to me. It's like if you were playing team deathmatch and you were so good at team deathmatch that every time you got a bloodthirsty, the game was like, all right, we're gonna cut you to half health, and you got a 10 kill streak, all right, you're at a quota. It just doesn't make any sense. You got to a 15 streak, okay, we randomly kill you because you're too good at the game, and it ruins the game for the other players. That's the defense that I hear for why there's a whistle. Well, the hunters don't want to get frustrated. Well, that's the goal of the enemy team. The goal of the props is to frustrate the hunters. When I play Call of Duty, when I play Team Deathmatch, when I play Domination, when I play War, my goal, my sole purpose is to frustrate the enemy team, because that's what skill looks like. That's what fun looks like. And if someone's really good at hiding as a prop in a certain map in a certain location and it's frustrating, well, mission accomplished. He's a good player. He's a good prop hider. Why are we punishing people for that? Now, I get it. I understand it's supposed to be a party game mode, and sometimes the whistle does give you that moment of suspense of, oh, hey, I was momentarily, giving away my position, and it's a party game mode, so it's not really that intense or that super, competitive. So I think a good solution would be, and I think everyone can be happy with this, is we don't need a whistle at 3 minutes. We do not need a whistle at 3 minutes. Start the whistling maybe at 90 seconds, maybe at a minute and a half. Things are winding down. There's 1 or 2 props left. Where are they at? They might not even be looking in the right part of the map, so the whistle might just lead them to the right part of the map, therefore a little bit more tense, a little bit more exciting and that sort of thing. I understand that little part. So I think if we just met in the middle here, but when we've got 2:30 left on the clock and I whistle when I'm something that's really well hidden on a desk and someone just turns around, shoots everything with their infinite ammo, it's so frustrating, and I don't understand it, and I just don't understand that aspect of prop hunt. So let's take the whistle down at least until the last 60 to 90 seconds, and that way the props do stand a chance, because with a lot of the past challenges, and this is mainly why I'm making this video, a lot of these challenges are like survive 5 rounds as a prop. I've survived 2 rounds as a prop, and I don't fathom how that's even possible, and that's a daily challenge. I get, I get destroying props, that's a little bit easier for me now, but there's also one that's very kind of frustrating, and it's a minor annoyance, but the way they do wins and losses and matches in prop hunt really doesn't make sense to me, because if you have a match where it's like well, usually it comes down to, hunters win, hunters win, hunters win, hunters win. So everybody has 2 wins in a game of prop hunt, but the game decides the victory by how many props were destroyed by, the enemy who had, or the team that had the most kills would win the game. This meant that if you were on a team with like 4 players or less players, like the team with less players, you would be on the winning team just because you had less players. And what strategy I used, because there was a contract to win 5 matches of prop hunt, what I would do is I would just kill myself as the prop both times, because, well, props are going to lose anyway. I would kill myself, therefore, well, I would be doing 2 rounds, so props would lose 2, or I would die twice, which would mean the hunters wouldn't get 2 kills, which would mean we would usually always win the game if I killed myself as the prop. So there goes the entire meta and goal of the game, just to win the game. You see how that doesn't make sense? But that is little detail stuff, and I could talk about how long the timer is for hiding, how long the timer is to seek, and all that sort of stuff, but that's more minute details that I want to save. But these are changes that I would love to see implemented, maybe not this week, because I know prop hunt is probably going to go away, but in future installments of prop hunt that we get here in World War II. The year is early. I'm sure we're not going to see the last of prop hunt here at the beginning or at the end of January. So anyway, that's my thoughts on prop hunt. What are your thoughts on prop hunt? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? How do you enjoy prop hunt? Do I need to just play with friends? Because I'll need to get some friends for that first. But anyway, that's all I have time for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful.